Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? I hope you're having a great day. I'm not having the best of days. I sound like shit because I am recovering from a cold, but this is qualifying for FUT Champions with Mertesacker at striker. That is right. That is the goal of today's episode or today's video. And yeah, we're going to see basically if we can accomplish that. So this is a team I was going to go into FUT Champions with, but then I realized you can only have a maximum of 3 gold players on your starting 11 and your bench. So I changed it into this. But then it told me that I can only have a maximum of 6 silver players on my starting 11 and bench. So then it changed into this. There we go. So there it is. That's the team. It's a Premier League team. Pretty good front three: Josh King, Jordan Ibe, and Isaac Success. But we're gonna switch. Okay, so basically Success is gonna go where Marco Groich is on the right center mid, and then he's gonna move to the center, and we're gonna take that bronze guy out, and then Mertesacker is gonna go striker, and yeah, Success is gonna play midfield. So we're searching for our first opponent here. Before we get into this too, I just want to thank my buddy Nick for the inspiration on this video. Not long ago, he told me, I was like, man, I can't score penalties on FIFA, and he was like, yeah, well, if you get this thing called the Poly Rocket, which is getting 100 bicycle kicks with Mertesacker, you get the Poly Rocket and you score every time. So thanks for the inspiration on this video. And yeah, I actually have his ultimate stream card, which is kind of funny. I pulled it from that squad builder challenge thing. But anyways, here's the first team we come up against, and I knew this was going to be an easy match as soon as I saw his team, because he's got like 50 chemistry. But anyways, we start off here with a pass to Mertesacker, and look at the dribbling skills on Mertesacker, and he's just bodying defenders. Plays a nice little pass down to, I believe that's Jordan Ibe, and he tucks it away. That is the first goal of our, I guess, what journey, whatever, I don't know. But nonetheless, we do this stupid celebration that I started doing in pro clubs, and it's a lot of fun. Speaking of pro clubs, probably gonna make a few videos on that. I got a lot of buddies who play pro clubs, and it's good fun. Then we cut out a pass from this guy, and I don't remember what happens here. He throws us to the ground. Oh, okay, yeah. So then we pick the ball up here in a sec. There it is. We play it forward. There's a bit of lag going on, and Jordan Ibe runs up the line, passes it over. Can't remember who that is. I think it's Sean Maloney. He gets tripped, and that's a penalty. So you know we got to take it with Mertesacker, of course. And, well, he's got 44 penalties, so what do you expect? But he smashes home the rebound. 2-0 in the first game. Mertesacker with a goal and an assist already. And he's doing the celebration. He's doing the celly. He knows the squad celly out here. He knows what's up. 2-0. Bang. Volleys it. Awful penalty, but does well to recover. And then we send, who's that? Jordan Ibe again. Who plays it across to Success. And Mertesacker ends up with the ball. And he smashes it with his left foot. I don't even know what foot is he. Hold on, I'm going to check right now. Oh, he's right. No, he's right-footed because he took that penalty with his right foot. So Mertesacker is actually right-footed. That's a weak foot finish right there. Keep in mind this guy has low attacking work rates too. Some of the clips you're going to see in this video, as I horribly missed her with Success. Some of the clips you're going to see in this video, he scores with his weak foot, as you saw there. Sometimes he's in really good position too. And I don't know how that works because he got a low attacking work rate. But anyways, this guy rage quits. He couldn't handle Mertesacker. I don't blame him. And we're into the next game. 2 goals and 1 assist for Mertesacker. I think he was like a 9.4 rating in that game. And we are waiting for our next opponent, who does not happen to be this guy because he's a little bitch. He doesn't want to get his ass torn open by Mertesacker. So we have to search again. I don't know why I didn't cut this out. I don't really care. But we search for another opponent, and any second now. There he is. So here's our next opponent, and let's check out his team. If he wants to ready up anytime soon, that'd be great. This video is gonna be so long already now. Anyways, so Here's his team again. Not the greatest chemistry, but he has Andre Gray and Anthony Martial. This is what I was scared about. Anthony Martial is like my nemesis in FUT Champs and Weekend League, just everything. For some reason, his base card is ridiculously overpowered. We'll see if he gets a footies card. That'll probably be OP as well. But this guy does open up the scoring very early on. He sweats it to Andre Gray, and he finishes it. And look what celebration he does. Like, are you kidding me? That's my celebration. And I wasn't having any of that. So, you know what? When someone celebrates, when someone like dabs or something, it just makes me mad. And it just makes me want to win the game more. So it's probably not a good thing to do an annoying celebration. So we pick the ball up here. Not long after. Still the first half. Marco Grujic makes a run. And I don't know how he gets past the defender. He overcommitted there. And he tucks it home to make it 1-1. I apologize if you can hear me drinking water. I'm just trying to flush out my insides because I sound like crap. And I kind of feel like shit too. But hey ho, it's 1-1. We do the celebration because this guy's a bitch. And he comes back at us. Look, like, have you ever just, your team just feels awful and makes all kinds of mistakes? Well, yeah, that right there. And then we can't win a header. This guy heads it home with Andre Gray, and he does a celebration again. And at this point, I'm like, man, I need to win this game. I really need to win this game. And I'm getting a phone call from New York, and I don't even live in the States. I live in Canada, so I don't know what the hell's going on here. Hopefully this guy can leave me alone. But then in the second half, this guy, early in the second half, he scores another one with Andre Gray. And he does a stupid celebration again. So I was like, man, I'm not losing this game. I don't care. 3-1. If you've ever played FUT Champs, if you've ever played FIFA at all, you know when you're down by 2, that is the most dangerous lead. A 1-goal lead is not as dangerous as having a 2-goal lead. Because when you have a 2-goal lead, you're relaxed, you sit back, and you're not you basically think the game's done. So right away, I get down the wing. I believe this is Jordan Ibe, but it could be Josh King. I can't see. The preview screen is so small. He switched it over. Per Mertesacker with the finish. He draws us back within 1. This game is not over. Remember that. Alright? And then literally right after, Per Mertesacker putting on pressure on his defender. He passes back to his keeper. Makes a terrible mistake. That wasn't Per Mertesacker putting pressure on him, by the way. I messed up. But we sweat it over to Josh King. He buries it. It's tied at 3. Just like that, a game can change in an instant, and this guy's not feeling too good about himself anymore. Then, like, this is all right after each other. Chipped over to Jordan Ibe, smashes it, far post, easy far post driven shot, low driven shot, no change for the keeper. I shush him, because at this point I'm like, yeah, this guy did all these celebrations to me, I'm like, I gotta get him back now. And we give him the celly. And then literally right after that too, this guy's on the ropes at this point. He's begging for mercy. I give it to Mertesacker. He sends, is that Josh King through? Yeah, it's Josh King. King finishes. He shushes him again. He goes and runs up to the, what is that? The advertising boards. He stands on him. Gives him the old, oh shit. I don't know what that was. But anyways, this guy can't handle it. He can't handle it. He pauses the game and he is gone, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. He's gone. And yeah, that's our second rage quit. That's 2 out of 2 rage quits with the Per Mertesacker team. That is unbelievable. Per Mertesacker at striker. I believe in this game he got a goal, and I don't remember if he got any assists. But yeah, Per Mertesacker, 3 goals, 2 games. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So going into the third game now, we're looking for an opponent again. And we find one. You know, this dude had the same kits as me. Well, kind of the same kits. He had the Dortmund kit. I had the Dortmund kit. So I changed to my black kit. He's wearing his yellow one. And this is the first game I was actually kind of scared. This guy had 2 team of season players. He had full chem. He had Butland in that. And I was, you know, I was confident, but at the same time kind of worried, and I had a reason to be worried because in the opening minutes he comes through with Marcel Sabitzer and he finishes. Jack Butland probably should have had that. It's a little bit annoying that it bounced off and then went in. But nonetheless, this guy has the lead. So our backs are up against the wall here. This isn't the first time we've been trailing though. So we're pretty confident. We pass the ball around inside the box a little bit. We get a bit of fortune here with Maloney, who's able to squeeze through and drive it low on Butland for the equalizer, which I really needed, to be honest. I wasn't having a great game up to that point. And yeah, I wouldn't say I deserved that goal, but we needed it. So, and we got it. So it's all good. And then moving on into the second half, I believe that's where we're going to be. Yep, this is the second half now. King makes a great run. This guy pinches up, and that's a huge mistake because King is going to sweat it across to the man himself, Mertesacker. That is his 4th goal of the tournament, the daily knockout tournament. We do the celly for the boys, and it's 2-1. I can't see the time, but not much time to go in the second half. Actually, there's actually quite a bit of time left. I lied. But it's a finish and a half. Just kidding, he barely got there, and that was his weak foot. But we hold on for the huge victory. That was the 3rd game. We are on to the finals, boys. Mertesacker has a goal in every game up to this point, at least. We are on fire with the silver and bronze team. And we're going into the final game of the tournament. And who will be our opponent? This guy with the River Plate kit. And going into this game, I was like, this guy's probably going to have 100 chem. He's probably going to have a decent team. And to be honest, this team wasn't the greatest, so I figured he's probably a decent player. He had Benzema, Kevin Gamero, and Marc-Andre ter Stegen as his 3 gold players, and nothing happened at all in the first half. It was such a cagey match, but in the second half, we're like, okay, we need a breakthrough here. So I send Josh King on the right, and he's tanking away. And he sweats it, and who's there? Mertesacker with the finish in the final. Second half comes up clutch. Slowest cartwheel I've ever seen. And we're up 1-0. And I was trying to defend really hard here, but Mertesacker picks it up. He feeds it over to Josh King again. Josh King's holding off the defender. King's coming in. He could finish himself, but he sweats it over to Mertesacker again, who finishes again. That's his 2nd of the game. That's his 6th goal in 4 or 5 games. I can't remember. No, it'll be 4 games. That's his 6th goal in 4 games. Mertesacker putting on a show. It's 2-0, and it doesn't look good for this guy. And we are in stoppage time now. We're just waiting for the ref to blow that whistle and get the clean sheet and move on into weekend league. We win the final with Mertesacker as striker. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. I was pretty mad last weekend when we got disconnected with that guy. I don't remember his name. What was his name? Nakagawa. That short, that midget striker. I was mad. I wanted to qualify for foot champs with that team. I didn't. But this weekend we come back, and we come back strong. And the boys are out celebrating because they qualified for weekend league with Mertesacker at striker. Some people can't even qualify for FUT champs on their own, but we do it with Mertesacker at striker. I am so sorry if you have trouble qualifying for FUT champs. Maybe you should throw him up front and see how that goes. But, ladies and gentlemen, the trophy presentation. I should have made Mertesacker captain, to be honest. I wish I did, but it is Chris Smalling. One thing I gotta say about this team, it was actually quite a good team. That front 3 of, well, not Mertesacker was actually pretty good. Well, he was there when he needed to be. But Josh King and Jordan Ibe on the wings was pretty good, and then Isaac Success is actually quite good as well. I was pretty happy with the team myself. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was actually kind of long. It ended up being around 15 minutes. So yeah, hopefully you stuck around to the end. If you did, make sure to leave a... actually, wait, no. We have the team here. Here's the team again. And here's Mertesacker's final stats. So in 6 games... Because there's a weird thing, I got disconnected from the final the first time. This dude like quit or something, but it didn't count. So he got 6 goals in 5 games and 2 assists. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.